Good morning everyone, it's Friday 1st May 2020. Year 2 Maths, Fractions, find a quarter. Right, pause the video and make sure you have your workbook and a pencil. Please download the sheet from Class Charts Fractions, find a quarter. Write the short date at the top of the page 1.5.20, then write the li, find a quarter. Once you've finished your work, please send your work at Year 2 at grange.harrow.sch.uk. Let's go through the key vocabulary. Please repeat after me. Whole, part, quarter, equal, unequal, share, fair, or fairly. Now let's remind ourselves, what is a quarter? When something is split into 4 equal pieces, we call each piece a quarter. Let's have a look at this apple. At the moment, it's one whole. Now it's been split into 4 equal pieces. How do we write the number quarter? So it's 1/4. Meet Nicole, Nigel, Norris, and Natalie. They are quadruplets. Nicole, Nigel, Norris, and Natalie love to squabble. So their parents have to be very, very careful. They have to share everything out very fairly. Or, what's the other word? Equally. Do you know how they can do this? Now, each child gets a quarter of everything. If there is one cake, Mom cuts it into quarters. She cuts it in half and half again. How much of the cake does each child get? Nicole gets a quarter, Nigel gets a quarter, Norris gets a quarter, and Natalie gets a quarter. Mom has shared a sandwich. Oh no, the quadruplets look cross. As you can see from the pictures, Nicole has got a bigger piece than Nigel, and Norris has got a bigger piece than Natalie. So it's shared unequally. It's not shared fairly. Now let's have a look at this picture here. So you can see each piece of the sandwich has been shared equally. Will the quadruplets be happy now? Yes, they are. What has made them cross this time round? Let's have a look. Nicole has got 1 biscuit, Nigel's got 2 biscuits, Norris has got 3 biscuits, and Natalie has got 2 biscuits. Has it been shared equally? No. Let's share the biscuits fairly. How many biscuits should the children get each? Tell your grown-up, how many should each child get? That's right. 2 biscuits each. Do you think they'll be happy now? Yes, they are. We are going to look at a video which is part of the White Rose scheme that the school follow. Pause the video and make sure you have downloaded the worksheet from the class charts, as the video is going to ask you to complete some questions. This is what the worksheet looks like. There's questions 1 to question 8.
I have 16 grapes altogether. How can I share these into 4 equal groups? Remember, just like before, if you're doing this at home or at school, there don't have to be grapes. Ah yes, I slide 1 at a time into group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. 16 grapes have been shared equally between 4 groups. There are 4 grapes in each group. We now know that 1/4 of 16 is equal to 4. Pause here and have a go at questions 1 and 2. Amir and Whitney are rowing from the trees to the horses. Their route is marked by the dotted line. Whitney says, "I'm halfway there." Is she correct? No, she's not halfway there. Amir is halfway there. But Whitney is halfway between the trees and Amir. I wonder how far along her journey Whitney is. Have a go at question 3. Rosie isn't sure what 1/4 of 12 is, so she draws a bar model with 4 equal parts. Her total is 12, so she places this above the brace at the top of her bar model. She then gets herself 12 pennies and places them into the bar model, being careful to share them equally. She can now clearly see that when you share 12 equally into 4 groups, there will be 3 in each group. Have a go at questions 4 and 5. Jack knows he can find 1/4 by halving and halving again. So he gets some cars and he drives half of them to the left-hand side and half of them to the right-hand side. He then takes each group and halves it again. He has halved and halved again. He started off with 8 cars and he split 8 in half and had 4 cars on the left-hand side and 4 cars on the right-hand side. He then halved again, so took 2 from 4 cars and put them to the bottom, and took 2 from 4 cars on the right-hand side and put them to the bottom. Why don't you have a go at doing this with something in your house or in your school? Have a go at questions 6, 7 and 8.
So what have we learned today? We've got 1 whole. If you split it into half, you get 2 equal parts. It's half each. And if you halve it again, you get 4 equal parts. And they are your quarters. Right, I've got a challenge for you here. Eva says, I have 1/4 because I have 4 marbles. Do you agree? Explain why. Challenge 2 is, Mo has 2 ribbons. He cuts 1/4 from each ribbon. So 1/4 of ribbon A is 5 centimeters. 1/4 of ribbon B is 4 centimeters. How long were Mo's whole pieces of ribbon? Which ribbon was the longest, and how much longer? I will reveal the answers on Monday. Thank you.